The newly minted Emperor's Cup 2021 champions, Kawasaki Brave Thunders, look to continue their winning ways here in the B-League as they host the Shiga Lakestars this Saturday afternoon. Welcome to B-League action. Thank you very much for joining us. Anthony Suntay with the call. We've got a great sized crowd here this Saturday, and why not? Their champions in the Emperor's Cup are heading back to the floor and looking to get more wins. Kawasaki Brave Thunders, number 3 team in the East as it stands with a 31-15 record, host the Shiga Lakestars, who are number 6 in the Western Conference. There you have it, their championship banner. They just won that a week ago. And so winning is really something that is in their DNA, and they want to be able to continue with another victory here. Back-to-back wins is what they're looking for against the visiting Shiga Lakestars. As always, they will be led by their main man in the middle, Nick Fazekas. And there you have it, your champions for the Emperor's Cup for the season of 2020-2021. Are they still in the honeymoon stage? We'll find out. But a lot of times, they say winning is a habit. There they have that championship banner together with the championship cup. That is your team standings there. Number 3 team in the East, Kawasaki, sporting a 31-15 card. They are playing at home up against a 16-29 Shiga Lakestars. Shiga might not have a chance to be able to make it to the playoffs. As you can see, they are way behind. They're 11 games off, but they're going to fight till the very end here because they want to be able to show that they do have the building blocks in place. As we take a look at the roster here for Kawasaki, they will again be relying on number 7, Ryusei Shinoyama, the captain of the national squad of Japan. He's 32 years old. He's been averaging just 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. But it's his leadership more than anything else that sets him apart. We talked about Nick Fazekas, who has been scoring 21 points together with 10 rebounds, so he's an easy double-double performer. Pablo Aguilar and Jordan Heath are their other imports together with Matthias Calfani. So they've got 3 imports. Nick Fazekas is their naturalized player. But now we focus now on the starting 5 of the visiting Shiga Lakestars. Essentially the same starting 5. They have Masaya Karimata, number 4. Number 5, Jordan Hamilton. Number 7, Kevin Hariyama. And number 12, Angus Brandt from Australia. The change that they've had, normally they have Daichi Nomoto in the starting lineup, but they now have number 77, Reo Maeda. Reo Maeda, prior to the last 2 games, has only been averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist for their squad. But one of the main reasons why he's in the starting lineup right now is in the last 2 games, he's come up with double-digit performances scoring-wise. And so Coach Sean Dennis likes his performance and wants him to keep up that great form. Will he be able to do it here today? We'll find out. So Reo Maeda is now in the starting lineup. And here we go for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders introduction. These are the members of the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, Sans. Their starting five. Here come their starters. And there are your starting five for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. They got number 7, Ryusei Shinuyama, national team captain of the Japanese national squad. They also have number 14, Naoto Chuji, also a member of the national squad. Nick Fazekas, their man in the middle, the guy they call the king. Then they have Takumi Hasegawa, number 33, and number 35, Jordan Heath, who won the block title last season. Once again, let's go to the starting five for both these squads. We have the Lakestars starting out with Karimata, Hamilton, Harayama, Brandt, and Maeda. For the hometown squad, they starting out with Shinuyama, Chuji, Fazekas, Hasegawa, and Heath. Nice look there at Jordan Hamilton. His length would be a real problem for the defense of the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, but they do have a lot of players that they can throw at him. Interesting encounter we have here this Saturday at the Todoroki Arena, or some call it the Roar Arena. The Japanese like to call it Todoroki Arena, which is roar in Japanese. And the fans expect them to be roaring from start to finish. First 10 minutes is coming up. Expect Shinuyama to play a major role once again. There's the king. He has lorded it over here in Japan with his stellar play. Will it be the number 3 team in the East, Kawasaki Brave Thunders, coming away with a victory here today? Or will it be the number 6 team in the West, the Shiga Lakestars? We'll find out. Brandt won that tip, but it falls to the king. First possession will go to the boys in red, the hosts. As always, they will try to probe early. Out to the king. Losing possession. It's a turnover. And in no hurry whatsoever. It looks like the style of Shiga here will be to try to milk every possession. Which means Kawasaki will have less opportunities. Off the glass, no! Fazekas with the board, he'll bring it down himself. He'll hand it over. Keith gives it right back. Quick passing. Shinoyama actually almost lost it. He issues another poor pass. Back-to-back turnovers for Kawasaki in their first two offensive thrusts. There's a big discrepancy when you look at the team standings between the hosts and the visiting squad. Maybe they're taking their eye off the ball just a little bit and a little bit too early. Keith to Shinoyama. They're gonna swing it. Three-pointer! That's actually their first attempt. There was a slight push. Keith was asking for a foul. No foul given. Hasegawa was left open for that one. All alone for three. Yes, it's gonna drop. Ryo Maeda starts scoring. The man who we said has been on a virtual tear for the last two games. That's why he's earned his starting spot. It's 3-0 for Shiga. Easily from the outside. Jumper from the side. Rattles out. Still nothing on the board here for the hosts. Quickly coming down is Karimata and company. Hamilton will give it up. Hariyama. Hariyama wearing number 7. Staying in the wings. Doesn't go to him. They go to Brandt inside. They kick it out. Brandt trying to battle. The tip is going to go to Hariyama. That's going to be a backing violation. No, they say it's good. Hamilton trying to explode. Stopped in his tracks by the King. Hamilton issues a pass. It goes to the wrong individual. And here comes Kawasaki looking for their first points. Why not go to the King? And that's what they do. Fazekas short on that one, asking for a foul. Brandt is off and running. Keith is there though. Calling out for the play. Karimata. Finds Ryo. Chance of defense. Falling away. Not going to work. The King with another board. Pushes it forward. There's going to be another turnover. That's 3 turnovers already. Skying and scoring. 5 points goes to Ryo Maeda. He's at his average already. Quick timeout will be called by Kawasaki. Coach Genji Sato not happy. Just too many turnovers here by his squad. And Ryo answers once again on the other end. Is this the championship funk that Kawasaki is experiencing fresh off that Emperor's Cup win? They have yet to score here against the lower-ranked Shiga Lakestars. Shiga wants to show up. Kawasaki, why not? Finally getting the first 2 points inside. Nice basket inside there by Takumi Hasegawa. He's a wing defender, but he can score when left open like that. Brandt on the outside to Hariyama. Hariyama with a jumper. A little bit too strong, but it's going to drop. gets a shooter's roll. It is now 7-2. 5-point lead once again enjoyed here by the visiting squad. Foul will be called on Reo Maeda. His first. Watch there once again. Chuji just had to stop there. Fazekas. Three-pointer's gonna rattle in. Finally, Naoto Chuji finding the range. They call him unstoppable. He's there for three-point shooting. A steal and a slam here. Nice steal by Shinuyama. And he found Jordan Heath trailing. We're tied at 7. First deadlock of the ball game. Now Kawasaki alive and awake. Jumper's gonna work once again. Counter steal. Boy, Maeda is on a roll. He's got 7 points here. 7 of the 9. Hamilton. This pass. Boy, this is... seems like none of these teams want the basketball. Hasegawa for 3. Overshoots. Long rebound goes to him. And that's going to drop once again. So 2 players doing the scoring here. It's a 4-point lead once again for Shiga. It's been Maeda and Hariyama scoring. Foul's going to be called on Hariyama. Quick hands there. Shinuyama with the steal and the assist. And the first 2 points for Jordan Heath in that replay. No look pass to the wing. Shinuyama puts it up. A little bit too strong. He'll get the rebound himself. Over Hamilton. Long 2. No. Heath with the offensive rebound once again. That's an excellent cut there by the King and a great pass. Shinuyama loves to create for his teammates. Always has his head up. First 2 points for Fazekas. Hariyama. Got it poked away, gets it back. Hamilton. Nice quick passing. Hariyama. Showed shot. Shot clock is at 4. They're going to have to put this one up. Hamilton. Step back 3. No. Heath with another board. Shinuyama now. Playing point once again, as he always does. The King. Down low. Fazekas gets it slapped from behind by Hamilton. Hamilton doesn't like the call. That'll be his first personal foul. Let's watch it here. This is a closer look. He slapped a lot of the ball, but got some of arm. Shinuyama will take a break. Yuma Fuji will come in his place. Yuma Fuji does come in to spell Shinuyama. Pablo Aguilar is in for his first tour of duty here tonight. Spanish national squad member. Nick is going to lose it. And he's not going to have the foot speed anymore. Karimata with his first 2 points in the ball game. It's another 4-point lead enjoyed here by Shiga. The King tries to go inside to Heath. Three minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. It's been a great game so far. A lot of action, but mostly sloppy play here from the host squad. That's why they're trailing. Shiga though, that's a team that will fight till the very end. And you cannot take them lightly. Uh-oh, Hamilton's going to pick up a foul. That's going to be his second. Shiga is not really a deep squad, so they really heavily rely on Jordan Hamilton, Angus Brandt, and Jonathan Octeus. Their reinforcements. That's a good look there at Coach Sean Dennis. Sean Dennis was the NBL Coach of the Year in Australia in 2016 before he took his coaching talents here to Japan. Hamilton continues to talk. He's not happy with the 2 early fouls. Aguilar misses both free throws. So Hamilton saying there's a little bit of justice there. Chance of defense from the fans here at the Todoroki Arena as they find their team down by 4 early in this match. Hamilton uses that Brandt screen. Stepping back. That 3 offline. The King with another rebound. Safely gets it to his guard. Trying to post up now. Fazekas using the glass. No. Nice rebound there by Brandt. Brandt loves to crash the boards. Chance of defense once again. Daichi Nomoto is in for the first time for the visiting squad. Daichi Nomoto usually starts. 6 foot flat, 22-year-old point guard. Foul's going to be called there. Too much bodying inside. Foul will go Onotsuka. His first. Onotsuka is a pure shooter. Trying to make a name for himself defensively as well. Hamilton picks up his dribble. Gives it over to Brandt. Brandt trying to make his move. He feels he's got the foot speed up against the older Fazekas, and he does. Can't take advantage of it though here. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the first period. Heath gives it up. Nice pass inside. That's easy pickings there. That's too easy. Turnover here. You cannot turn the ball over against Kawasaki. A little bit of shoving there from Heath and Brandt. Wondering where it started. But things started to get heated up. There's Jonathan Octeus. His first entry. Taking the place now of Hamilton, who is riddled with 2 personal fouls. Aguilar, nice pass to Heath. Short there in that attempt. Here comes Octeus, asking for a clear out. Octeus still spinning and scoring. Instant offense there for Jonathan Octeus. Come right back. Aguilar pulls it out. Jumper from the side, rattles in, and it was halfway down. Comes right back out there for Fuji. Fuji will try to attack. Decides otherwise. Asking for a pick, but this now goes to the post. Step back jumper is going to be short. No offensive rebound is there for Kawasaki. Still a 4-point lead enjoyed by Shiga here. Brandt on the outside. That's way out of his range though. Gives it up. Taishi Ito is in the ball game. Here's Octeus. He must be feeling it. He's got back-to-back baskets. And the lead is now at 6. This is the biggest lead in the ball game for either squad. That's a prayer thrown up there. It's not answered. Quick foul going to be given up here just to stop the action. That might be an unsportsmanlike foul though, because Masuda did not go for the basketball. Remember, we are using FIBA rules, and you have to be going for the basketball at all times. It looks like the referees are going to let this one go. 32.9 seconds remain here in quarter number 1. It's been a great quarter for Shiga. Staying in step here with the recently minted Emperor's Cup champions. They're going to use the shot clock once again. They are making sure that they use the entire shot clock. And a foul's going to be called there. You can see with just 3 seconds remaining in the shot clock. So what they're doing is they're making sure that they're giving Kawasaki the very lowest number of attempts offensively as they possibly can. Heath picking up a foul there. That's his first. 2 free throws coming up here for Daichi Nomoto. Nomoto lost his starting spot to Reo Maeda. He has found his groove here in the last couple of games. Nomoto misses that first free throw. Nomoto's got 1 rebound across his name. Looking to try to add 1 point. Doesn't do it. Final attempt here. He's going to bring this all the way down as well. That's a poor foul because that's going to be 2 free throws. Teos was trying to fight to the screen of Aguilar. He's going to pick up foul number 1. Let's talk about switching here. Because every time you try to barrel through a pick like that, you're going to be called for a foul. Fuji's going to miss on that first free throw of his. So still an 11-point lead, enjoyed by Shiga. Splitting the line will bring them closer. But 5.6 seconds for Octavius and company. Get a shot here, Brandt. Does he realize it? He'll put up 1, it's blocked. You cannot take a shot in front of Jordan Heath. We talked about it at the top of the coverage. He won the block title last season, and he knew the shot clock was winding down, so that played directly into his hands. But at the end of the day, after the first 10 minutes of play, it's a good showing here by Shiga as they lead by 5. Welcome to the second quarter here at the Todoroki Arena this Saturday evening. It's the Kawasaki Brave Thunders hosting the Shiga Lakestars. Quite surprisingly, Jordan Hamilton reinserted into the lineup despite the fact that he's got 2 personal fouls. Quite a gamble being taken here by Coach Sean Dennis. That's Hamilton with the basketball. Hamilton has played 154 games in the NBA. He's got a lot of experience. Throws that one up from Lillard. Range will come up short. Just to finish the story in Hamilton. He's played for the Nuggets, the Rockets, the Clippers, and the Pelicans. He's going to pick up that rebound. His team is up by 5. But again, it looks like they're going to try to use the entire shot clock. It's a strategy employed by some of the American coaches in the past when they know that they're up against a high-scoring squad. Octeus misses there on that 3. So they limit the number of possessions of their opponents. That's in stark contrast to what we're seeing in the NBA now. We're in 5 seconds into the shot clock. Shots are being taken, and sometimes from 3-point distance. 3-pointer away, misses there for Masuda. Here comes Octeus. In no hurry, hands over to Hamilton. Hamilton against Aguilar. Trying to go inside. That's not going to work. Another rebound, easily picked up by Heath. They're going to push it. But there's going to be a miss. Offensively, it looks like they're just not in sync. That's a nice steal there by Aguilar. Aguilar is going to go all the way home, and that's going to help them out offensively. That's exactly what Coach Sean Dennis didn't want. If you have a turnover, just let him bring it out from the sideline, but not a turnover at the top of the key wherein your opponents can get a big and easy slam. Watch it here. Quick hands. Hamilton, remember, has 2 personal fouls. He didn't want to pick up a third. Watch it here once again. Aguilar with a steal. All the way home. Eight minutes, 6 seconds remain here in the first half as Nick Fazekas checks right back in. Some more firepower offensively, not to mention defensively for the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Nice timeout there from Coach Sean Dennis just to remind his squad, you've got to take care of the basketball against a team that has so much firepower. Octeus puts it up and in. Octeus now with 6 points in the ball game. They're really picking their spots and picking their spots so well. Talking about Shiga. Fazekas on the outside. He likes to orchestrate whenever he can as well. He's a point center. Gives it up. Not rolling to the basket, but three's gonna work. Shot there by Yuta. Saka, as we said, is a pure shooter. He's in there just to hoist those shots, and he's got a great percentage. There's another poor pass. Fazekas, yes! The King knocking down that 3, and we're tied at 19. Check that. It is a 20-19 advantage now by Kawasaki. Initially called a long 2, but it's a 3. Fazekas with the rebound. Here's Aguilar. Very critical period here for Shiga. You cannot allow Kawasaki to get into a rhythm, and you can see they're starting to feel it. Yuma Fuji there hitting that twinner. And it's now a 3-point lead enjoyed by Kawasaki. Octay is trying to take matters into his own hands. Enters that paint, gets away for 2. Octeus really feeling it today. He's got 8 points. Octeus is averaging 12 points per ball game here. That's a poor pass. Just too many turnovers early here in this match has allowed Shiga to really take advantage. That's a 6th turnover already. Both teams need to take better care of the basketball. It's led to some easy points and definitely more possessions for their respective opponents. Brand trying to set up the screen, gets it outside, gives it up to Hamilton. Rayo thought about it. Rayo with the floater, yes! Rayo now has 7 points in the contest. Well, he has scored in double digits, as we mentioned in the past 2 outings. That's why Coach Sean Dennis going with the hot hand. One and done on that offensive pattern. Hamilton with another rebound. Brand. There's a lot of contact there. No foul called. Maybe a little bit of home cooking early. Jumper's not going to work. Murakami had it all by his lonesome there. That's a fishing expedition. Basket and one. Yuma Fuji felt the defender on his back. Put it up. Watch it here once again. He got Murakami behind him. Made sure there was contact. Put it up. Got the basket. He's now on the line, looking to complete a 3-point play. We'll be back for more B-League action right after this break. Jordan Hamilton has yet to score here in this ball game, and he has 2 personal fouls, but nonetheless, his squad just down by 1. In fact, they actually led by as much as 6 points early in this ball game. So the rest of his teammates picking up the scoring cudgels. He's been opting to play defense and grabbing those rebounds. 2-point lead enjoyed here by Kawasaki. They've been trailing for most of this match. Now find themselves in the driver's seat. Trying to pick up the pressure here. Almost another turnover. Shot clock is at 8. Now is when they try to make their move. Floater a little bit too strong. Aguilar trying to tap it to himself. Check that was Nick. Hands it over to Pablo Aguilar. Aguilar will be fouled. The foul is going to be called on Masaya Karimata. He tried to poke it inside, and actually he might have saved Jordan Hamilton a 3rd foul. Only the first team foul for Shiga. 3-pointer away, and it's down. Excellent shooting from the outside here. That time from Hasegawa. Trying to answer quickly. Basket and one the other way for Shiga. Boy, when you're on a roll, you're on a roll. That's exactly what's happening right now to Ryo Maeda. They just push it. 1 against 2.
Number 7, Newton Shiga. And number 14, Naruto Tsuji. Shiga, number 7.
They get into double digits right now. It's Ryo Maeda on the free throw line for an extra. Easily gets it. He's in double digits. Ryo Maeda now with 12 points. There's another turnover. Hamilton gives it up. Gets it right back. Will he go to Brandt? Why not? He's going to try to pound it in his hand. Gives it out. Hamilton. Floater's going to be short. Nick with the rebound. That was actually Pablo Aguilar. And the foul by Karimata is going to stop the action. That's a good foul, because Kawasaki had numbers going the other way. From behind, you can see Masaya Karimata blindsiding his opponent. It's going to be a second personal foul though, but he's going to take one for the team. Jordan Heath checking back in. Will be now playing together with the King, Nick Fazekas. Pablo Aguilar did his job. Aguilar had 4 points and 2 rebounds in 9 minutes of action. Shinoyama. Pass! Easy slam there. Check that, that's Pablo Aguilar. Aguilar is still in the ball game, so it's Aguilar, the King, and Jordan Heath. That is a very tall front line. Brandt losing possession. Brandt still to score as well. Hamilton with his first 2 points of the ball game. That brings them to within 2 as we approach the 3-minute mark. Shinoyama back in harness. The King, cross-court pass. Aguilar, Shinoyama. Shinoyama for 3. Bang!
3-point
Now a 5-point lead. This is the biggest lead of the ball game for Kawasaki. Hamilton inside to Brandt. Easy 2. Going to silence the crowd just a little bit here. Easy basket, first 2 points for Brandt. So Brandt and Hamilton here in the last 30 seconds have gotten their first baskets. Heath on the outside, gives it right back out. Fuji. Nice look inside. Heath trying to carve out some space, will miss. The King with the rebound. Aguilar and Fazekas doing a heck of a job inside. That landing on the lap of Aguilar. Aguilar's got those long arms. 2 minutes, 7 seconds remain. 4th team foul here for Shiga. One more, they'll be in the penalty. Nice look inside Heath. Heath gave it up. Goes inside that paint. Hariyama is in. Boy, Hariyama playing tough defense there against Aguilar. Did a good job. Aguilar is going to be called for a 3-second violation, and that's going to be another turnover here for Kawasaki. They've got 8 already. And still, a lot of time to be played here in the first half. Hariyama finds a friend. They give it up. It now ends up with Hamilton. Hamilton shaking, baking. Hariyama thought about it. Puts up that 3. Yes! We're tied at 33. Only the second deadlock of this match. Shinoyama finds a seam and gets it through. It's not going to drop though. Shinoyama picks it up. They're going to reset their offense. Chuji's in there as well. Aguilar a little bit too strong. Rebound will be picked up by Brandt, and that's going to be a foul on Heath. That's going to be Heath's second personal foul. He's got to watch it as well. Well, he'll be watching from the bench. Final minute and 3 seconds of the first half. Nonetheless, it's a good showing so far by Shiga. The experts said that they were going to get blown away here. They failed to take into consideration the huge heart of the Shiga players. Hamilton, step back, yes! And the lead is back to Shiga. Hamilton making that look so easy. He's got 4 points. And a timeout will be called here by Coach Kenji Sato. Watch it once again. Slick, smooth, knocks that down. Just enough time for about 3 possessions. Shineyama there trying to egg on his squad as he finds themselves down by 2 here. They don't want to be humiliated in front of their fans here at the Todoroki Arena. They've got possession here. Aguilar will bring it down himself. Token pressure being put up by Hamilton. Gives it up to Shineyama. Ufazecas. They look inside. Aguilar squeezes that through, and we're tied at 35. Nice pass there by Nick. 8 points in the ball game now for Aguilar. Just about a second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Well, just like what Shiga has been doing all throughout this first 2 quarters, they're milking that clock. Hamilton trying to make his move. Hariyama from the side. A little bit too strong. The King pulls down that board. Hoists it up. Hits the backboard. That is where we're going to end the first 2 quarters of play. We're deadlocked at 35 apiece. Stick around. We've got an exciting second half coming up in just a little while. It's halftime here at the Todoroki Arena as we have the number 3 team in the East, the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, with a 31-15 card going up against the number 6 team in the West, the Shiga Lakestars. Their record is 16 wins, 29 losses, but at the half, we are tied at 35 apiece. Pretty good showing here by Shiga, staying in step with the recently minted Emperor's Cup champions for 2020-2021. The King's gonna lose it there. Karimata's gonna take it all the way home. That is what the King has lost, is a lot of foot speed, but definitely very savvy in front. Octeus checked into the ball game and came up with back-to-back baskets. Here was his second one. Octeus is a spitfire coming off the bench. But here's Aguilar, who can also hold his own. The Spanish national squad member with a steal and the slam. Another steal there. Aguilar was asking for it, didn't get it. The King for 3. Swishes that through. Shinoyama orchestrating as always. Check that. That was Yuma Fuji for a 3-point play opportunity. And he was doing the swim. But very quickly, trying to answer back was Red Maeda. Getting a 3-point play of his own. Maeda has 12 points in the ball game. He's been doing great guns in the past 2 games, hitting in double digits. After just averaging 5 points and 2 rebounds per contest. Hamilton finally started to score a little bit more, but we take a look at the numbers. We are tied at 35. Kawasaki, I'm sure, a little bit surprised that Shiga has been able to match them step for step. But as we take a look at the numbers, that's because Shiga shot 63% from the field, at least from 2-point distance. 3-point distance brought down their average a little bit, but they shot better overall at 48% total as compared to just 42% for Kawasaki. Free throws, not a story here. Just 5 given to Kawasaki, only 3 given to the Lakestars. But the big story really, if you ask me, has been the turnovers. 8 turnovers here for Kawasaki as compared to just 5. That's in there in your screens for Shiga. And the points in the paint are huge. 14 points in the paint for Kawasaki, but 22 for Shiga Lakestars. So they've got an 8-point advantage there, getting easy points. As we take a look at the numbers here of Hamilton, he's got 4 points to go with 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Spate of 4s on the board here for Jordan Hamilton. So he's holding his own against the much more storied King, Nick Fazekas. That sets up a good second half. Not too many people have said this was not going to be a close match. They said it wasn't going to be competitive. But Shiga, with a lot of pride, are making sure that they stay in step and maybe try to steal this ball game in the end. There's Hamilton, as we talked about, has played 154 games in the NBA for the Nuggets, the Rockets, the Clippers, and the Pelicans. That extensive NBA experience helping him out here. And look at this, coming in full force to start out the second half are the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. They're starting out with their main man, Shinoyama. They also have Naoto Chuji, Mr. Unstoppable, the 3-point shooter, and their 3 reinforcements. Naturalized Nick Fazekas. They've got Pablo Aguilar and Jordan Heath for a very tall front line. They're going to try to pound it to the Shiga Lakestars. Let's see if they possibly can as the third quarter gets underway. First possession to the hosts, Shinoyama. Orchestrating once again. Can't find anybody inside. Might have to put this one up. They still have some time. Shinoyama for 3. Heath gets it. They were able to get a shot up. Almost a steal there. Hamilton pushes it all the way down. Brand, give it up. Brand is a bruiser inside, but really not a scoring option. Hamilton gets away. Nice block there by Heath. He's picked up his second block of the contest. Shiniyama inside. Aguilar. With the left hand. It's now a 2-point lead enjoyed by Kawasaki. Brand will have to bring it down himself. One-time Rookie of the Year in Australia. Still with the basketball. Gives it up. Hariyama for 3. No. Heath with those long arms pulls down that rebound. Shinyama thinking about it. Looking for Aguilar. They go to the other side. Tsuji. Tsuji gets away. Cross-court pass. Shinuyama sets up. 3! In and out. Back to the rebound. Jumper. He's going to come up short. Bazakis with the rebound. Just 2 points for both these squads early here in the third. Aguilar. Cross-court pass. Heath. Heath for 3. Short. Good line. Here's Hamilton. Will he try to take matters into his own hands? Gives it up to Brand. Brand to the wing. Back to Brand. Brand will not attack. He quickly gives it up. Hamilton here. Hariyama launches a 3 and hits. It's a 1-point lead enjoyed by Shiga here. Broken defense being put up. Heath on the outside. The King inside. Getting pushed out of the way by Hariyama. Hariyama has done a great job here on the King. Brand was off and running. Hamilton was just not accurate with the pass. If he was accurate with it, that would have been a slam. Too much of a lead that time. Standing up is coach Sean Dennis. He knew that was a chance for his squad to increase their lead with an easy slam. His team's still up by 1. They go to Heath on the outside to Shinuyama. Shinuyama finds space. Using the glass will miss. The King trying to battle for it. Gets it. Out to Heath. Second crack at the basket here by the boys in red. Chuji thought about it. The pass stolen by Hariyama. And here comes Maeda. Barking out instructions there to Shinuyama. I guess he's telling Naoto Chuji, just take that shot. He was actually free. Instead of issuing a very dangerous cross-court pass, which got picked off. Hamilton, out to Brand. Is it a turnover? Nope. Who stays here? Almost with a poor pass. Hamilton gets away for 2. It's been a low-scoring third period. But it's a 3-point lead, still enjoyed by Shiga. They want to bring this down to the final minutes. Tied or with a slight lead. That'll give them a chance to steal this ball game away from the much fancied Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Poor pass that time from Chuji. Brand will bring it down, his team. Still up by 3, looking for more. Bring it out. Hamilton likes to create. Thought about that. Gets it right back. Shot clock is at 3. They're going to have to make their move. Hamilton gets away for 2. That beat the shot clock. As we mentioned at the top of the coverage, they are really milking that clock. Opting to go in the final 10 seconds, sometimes in the final 7 seconds. It's worked out well. They're up by 5. The King forcing that up. Hamilton with the rebound. 1 and done with that offensive pattern here. 5.5 remaining here in the third. And the third quarter has belonged to the Shiga Lakestars. They've got 7 points as compared to just 2 for Kawasaki. 3-pointer on the way, a little bit too strong. Aguilar with the rebound. Chuji rushing down court. But Shiga down. Chuji for 3. No. Nice tip in there. Nobody boxed out. Nick Fazikas. Hamilton will bring it down once again. Watch them milk this clock. You think it was the fourth and final quarter. Hamilton not making his move. Now Will explodes to the basket. Gives it up. Goes to Shinuyama. Fazekas on the outside against Hariyama. Hariyama has done a good job. Nice find there. Basket and one opportunity for Aguilar. Getting that foul from Brandt. Nice find by Nick Fazekas. That's what will hurt your team. Turnover. And you've got the team running the other way. Nice patience shown there by Aguilar. Shinuyama will take a breather. Aguilar looking to tie things up here with this free throw. Aguilar's bonus free throw. On the way and in. We're tied at 42. Just our fourth deadlock of the ball game. That's a poor pass and a steal here. Fazekas for 3. Yes! Nick the King coming up big here with an assist instead of a 3-point play. Hits that 3 and his squad is now up 45-42. Back to the action here at the Todoroki Arena, and we've got Kawasaki now up by 3. Back-to-back 3-point plays in that last trip down the floor. That was tipped. That will stay here in this end. Players have been reinserted into the fray. Good move there for Coach Sean Dennis. He does need more scoring. Nice find, 3-pointer away. Short that time from Karimata. They have a second crack though. Hamilton will have to make his move now. Forces up that 3. Nice block there from Aguilar. 24-second shot clock violation. Nice block by Aguilar here. He knew exactly what Hamilton wanted to do. Court pressure being put on by Karimata and company. Again, the point guard's high. Yuma Fuji playing point guard now for the boys in red. Nice find. 3 on the way. Yes! It's now 48-46. Shigawa's got 2 3-pointers to his name here tonight. Three-pointer from the side. Nothing there from the big boy. That's Taishi Ito. Foul going to be called on Masaya Karimata. Just haven't stopped the play there. Almost a platoon substitution. 3 gentlemen coming in here. Take a seat. I don't think he's going to get a seat for quite a while. He's trying to get confirmation there from Coach Sean Bennett on what his role is exactly supposed to be. Kawasaki trying to blow this one away. 3-pointer? No. Nice rebound there from Brand. Mateus. Staying still. Using that clock. Mateus. Jumper's not going to work. Tap. Those 2 Fazikas. Aguilar bringing it down quickly. We'll wait for Nick. Nick will issue a pass inside, but there by Nomoto. Jordan Heath is checking in for Pablo Aguilar. Job well done there for Aguilar. He has 13 points and 6 rebounds so far in 21 minutes of play. Fazikas, no. That was touched last by Jordan Heath. King Nick. 2 minutes, 25 seconds to be played here in the third. Try to bring it down, they do. Nice handoff. Something they can do in the interior. Fazikas is there, together with Heath. Rand puts that one up a little bit too strong. Nick taps it to himself. And the boys in red are off and running once again. Nice ball movement. And it's a nice 3-pointer there from Naoto Chuji. Fuji hitting that 3. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third. It is now a 9-point advantage opened up by Kawasaki. Nothing doing there, a track down by Murakami. Octeus thought about it. Octeus for 3. Offline, just a little bit too strong. And to the right, Octeus. His pass telegraphed. Trying to slice to the defense there. Attempt by Fuji. Octeus. This pass, very active hands by Nick. Yuma couldn't squeeze it through. That's going to be a second personal foul on Shunto Murakami as he takes a seat. With the inbound, Chuji gets it back. Chuji still. That's good defense by Brand. He's much quicker than Nick Fazikas. Showed it there. They go to Octeus. Octeus outside. And a foul will be called. Holding proceeding. A foul will be called on Shigawa. Shigawa really is in for defense, but so far he scored 8 points already to go with 1 assist. Hamilton still riding the bench. They're looking for the offensive prowess here of Octeus. And they have Grant inside for rebounding. Octeus for 3, no! Another rebound by the King. The King's got 12 rebounds already. Heath will be fouled by Octeus. Already a double-double for the King. Nick Fazekas, 10 points, 12 rebounds.
志賀選手の交代です。ナンバー4、ジョーダン・ハミルトンが入ります。
Players are saying he tied him up, but he got him with the body first. 14 foul for Shiga. 36.5 seconds remain here in the third period. Keeps short on that first free throw. The lead is still at 9. Looking to try to make it an even 10-point advantage as they try to head on to the fourth with a hefty lead. It's there. First double-digit advantage here by Kawasaki. Swarming defense by Kawasaki there. Maeda. Free for the time being. Shut down. Hamilton is back in the ball game. Issues that pass. Not knocking it down. Fuji tried to save that one. That's a nice pass. Ito was not up to the task though. Granted the offensive rebound, and so we've got a brand new 14 seconds to work with here. Well, just 10 seconds remaining in the game clock. That kick will reset the shot clock, but no more shot clock here. It's turned off. 9.8 remains. Hamilton and company want to be able to get a score here. Bring that deficit to their faces, a more manageable one. Back another second. They should have whittled off that second because there definitely was a kick. There it is, 9.8. Confirmation. Big screen. Hamilton will make his move. The final 3 seconds. Nice! Right there. Counter block there from Hamilton, making sure that there was no basket. Fuji thought he was fouled. Nonetheless, tenacious defense. Hamilton continues to plead his case, saying he got fouled there. It's been the lowest scoring quarter for Shiga, just scoring 7 points. And that's why they trail by 10, heading into the fourth and final period. 52-42 is our tally as we begin the fourth and final period here. Coming to you from the Todoroki Arena. Glad you're joining us. Anthony Suntay with the call as we have the Kawasaki Brave Thunders hosting the Shiga Lakestars. Shiga has stayed in step most of the way, but in the third quarter, they were really blanked. Finally, Hamilton gets the scoring going. We're in the fourth. Kasat lead to 8. Chuji gets it to drop. Wow, Yuma Fuji has been a spitfire here. Hamilton looking for back-to-back shots, a little bit too strong that time. Very good job quarterbacking for his squad. Showing the pass, taking the shot. That rattles out though. Hamilton with the rebound. Hamilton now with 8 boards to go with 10 points. But they need his scoring. And he's going to be called for steps. Traveling there as the lead is at 10. That was a huge wall he faced from the King, then to Jordan Heath. Very tricky. Minute and a half gone. Here in the final period. Not too many fouls being called in both these squads. And that's why, look at it, it's going to crawl up and in. Excellent play there from Yuma Fuji. That's why these games just breeze through. Not being fouled, not too many stoppages. There's a stoppage here. That's going to work to Kawasaki's advantage. We've only had 4 deadlocks. The last at 42 apiece. Third quarter. And in fact, the entire second half has belonged to the newly crowned Emperor's Cup champions, Kawasaki Brave Thunders. Yuma makes the free throw. 13-point advantage now enjoyed by the hosts. Let's put a smile on the faces of the fans here at the Todoroki Arena. Why not? They've been screaming themselves hoarse all throughout this match. Looking for 2 wins here this weekend. Brand, nice seal! Brand's got the body to be really able to push Nick out of the way. He did there. But it doesn't seem like Shiga is trying to look for him scoring-wise. Foul is going to be called. That might be on the King. Karimata is checked back in, together with their 3-point shooter, Hariyama. Foul's going to be called there. Karimata. And it's in the ball game for Shiga as well. So they got their best shooting unit outside. And that 3-pointer is going to work there. Pure shooter, Utsuka. Utsuka now with his second 3-pointer. Answering back is Karimata. He's got 5 points in the contest. He's one guy you cannot also leave open. He's got a good percentage from there. All the way home. Boy, there was nobody there who challenged that shot. Yuma Fuji was wondering, how did I miss that? Fuji has played so well. We have not yet seen the re-entry of Ryusei Shinuyama. Timeout will be called. 7:12 to go here in this contest. We'll be back for more action from the B-League in just a bit.
19番得点を叩き出す中でバスケットボールの守備でした。
Back to the ball game here. Coming to you from the Todoroki Arena, Anthony Sutai with the call. Thank you very much for joining us for B-League action this Saturday evening. We've got the number 3 team in the East up against the number 6 team in the West. It's the Brave Thunders against the Lakestars. Shiga has held their own for the first 2 quarters. As Hariyama takes his shot and overshoots. But Kawasaki has flexed their muscles beginning the 3rd period, and they now lead by 11. They led by a high of 13, 57-44. And they're now in complete control of this ball game. It's not going to drop. Hamilton with the rebound. Murakami pushing it up. And a technical foul is going to be called on the bench. That's 2 free throws coming up. Coach Sean Dennis wondering, what did I say?
Oh,
there might be a little bit of a language barrier here. But obviously, the referees didn't like what he heard. Our referees for this match, we've got referee Abe, referee Hosoda, and referee Kaba. Coach Sean Dennis even talking to Jordan Hamilton saying, I don't know exactly what I said. Or if he felt I said something bad. Or if I said something offensive. At the end of the day, a technical foul has been called. And they're going to give the free throws to whom? Initially looked like it was going to be Nick taking it. They're going to go to the starting point guard, Yuma Fuji. Coach Sean Dennis still trying to plead his case.
The
technical foul stands. That free throw goes down and the lead is back up to 12 at 61-49. Ran to the handoff. Hamilton finds Hariyama. Hariyama for 3. Good line, but missed everything. Hamilton will force the issue and get 2 inside. He's got 12 points in the contest. Exactly 6 minutes remains in this contest. More than enough time for Shiga to get back into it, but the question is, do they have the firepower? We'll get the answer to that in a while. And Shiga themselves will answer. Nice steal from Hariyama. Pushing it up is Maeda to Hariyama. Hariyama for 3. Bang! Hariyama's got 13 points. And a quick timeout called by Coach Kenji Sato. Just when it looked like it was going to be smooth sailing for his squad. They're going to get the steal here. Hariyama with the steal. Gets it right back from Maeda. And knocks down that 3. 5 minutes, 39 seconds remaining here in this contest. Just when I asked about, did Shiga have the firepower? They quickly answered and said, yes, we do. They've now cut down the lead, and they're within striking distance. Trying to answer back, doesn't work. Murakami tried to tap that to himself. Wasn't able to do it. 3-pointer on the way, yes! That's a big answer coming from Kawasaki. Way open. It was just way too long. Lead is back up to 10, double digits. Hamilton. He's up to Brandt, will definitely get it back. Hamilton now attacks. To Brandt. That's going to stay here with the boys in white. But if Brandt was able to control that pass, that would have been a dunk. Under 5 minutes to play here, 4:51 to be exact, as we get to this official timeout. Back to the action here. Hariyama for three. Just short. Boy, that just fell on his lap and he put it up and in. We haven't heard from Reo Maeda in quite a while. Maeda now with 14 points. But he's willing to bang bodies there with the big boys. And this 23-year-old is showing a lot of promise. Standing 6'3". He looks a little bit winded. He has proven to be a real talent, especially in the last two games. This is now going to be his third straight game that he's hit in double digits. And now he's got 15 points. What a shot in the arm here for the Shiga Lakestars. Another budding star that they can count on. They can count on together with Kevin Hariyama and their 3 points. 4.5 remaining. Yuma thought about it. We have not seen the re-entry of Shimayama, who is their starting point guard. Actually, she is the team captain of the Japanese national squad. Hamilton trying to bring it inside. Puts it up, gets blocked. He was up against 2 towers there. Aguilar says we're in no hurry. Foul's going to be called on Maeda. As we near the 4-minute mark, it's going to be the third personal on the youngster, Reo Maeda. That's ill-advised. Heath was there. Heath picks up his 3rd block of the contest, and remember, he is our leader in blocks, not just this season, but he won the block title last year. Kawasaki! 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 About Shinoyama, he's back in action. Misses there. So they wanted him to be fresh, I guess, for the Final Four for a strong finishing kick. Misses that time. Hariyama for three. Yes! Hariyama has hit back-to-back threes and the lead is down to 4. Gives it up. The starting unit essentially in there, except for the king. Nice rebound there from Hariyama. Gives it to Hamilton. Cut down this deficit even more. Hamilton goes to the basket. It's a charge. Shiga was there. Hamilton beside himself with that decision. Watch it here. He just ran over Ryusei Shinoyama. It's going to be his third foul. Keep to Shinoyama. We got Shinoyama and Chuji in the backcourt. Nick is checked back in. But they've got 3 of their reinforcements on the floor now. Nice touch pass. Aguilar with a fine there from the king. 15 points now for Pablo Aguilar. It's now another 6-point lead enjoyed by the home squad. Hamilton almost lost it. Does. Heath always lonesome. Slams it through. No time on Heath. Dennis. Once again, back up to 8. Red now. And make his move. Murakami. To Hamilton. Hariyama gets blocked. Hariyama was looking for his 3rd straight 3-pointer. Aguilar knew exactly what Hariyama wanted to do. Watch the block here, perfectly timed. Long 3, not going to work. And the foul will be called on Shinoyama. Exactly 2 minutes remaining as we see Shinoyama picking up his 2nd personal. It's the final 2 minutes, the twilight zone of this match. Shiga in a must-score situation here. And Hamilton knows it. Brad to the screen. Hamilton. Nice find inside. Brad with a slam. They're being very patient. They're looking for the best shot available, and they got it. Nothing better than a slam dunk. Getting it back is Chuji. Chuji got hit in the face. No foul called. Shinoyama, that might be the dagger here. That's 3. Increase the lead. Back up to 9. A minute 35 remaining here in this contest. A minute 35 remaining here in this contest. It's a commanding 9-point lead enjoyed by the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, looking to improve their record to 32 wins, 15 defeats with a W here. We're going to have to just ride out this final minute and 28. The foul will be called on Shinayama, his third. They're not yet in the penalty. They still have 2 more fouls to give. Actually, 1 more foul before they get into the penalty. They got 3 team fouls now. Gives it up to Brandt. They're going to have to make their move. Here's Hamilton. Gives it up. Hariyama for 3. Bang! That keeps him in the ball game. Lead is back down to 6. And he gets it in bounds. Full court pressure. Nice pressure being shown here. The King breaks it. Nice touch pass. Aguilar with a slam. Jordan Heath knew exactly what he wanted to do when the King passed him the basketball. Lead is back up to 8. A minute remaining. Hamilton will have to attack here. Gets to the heart of the defense. Kicks it out. Pablo Aguilar is not going to leave Hariyama open. Murakami. Poor pass. Aguilar tries to push it forward, and the foul is going to be called on Maeda. It's going to be the 4th personal on Maeda. That's going to put Shiga in the penalty. 42.8 seconds remaining. That just could be the ball game after these 2 free throws. Shiga tried. They tried to push Kawasaki to the very brink. Kawasaki was too deep. He's had too much firepower. Players couldn't find his range in the second half. And that was one of the factors that really did them in. Aguilar's first, a little bit too strong. Aguilar with good numbers here today. 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. The King with another day at the office. Nick Bazikas with 10 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he did his job with 5 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 blocks. No need to rush here. Hamilton's going to hold on to this one. He might take the violation or at least take a shot. The waning seconds. Foul's going to be called. That's a poor foul. That means that's 2 free throws. And the day of Reo Maeda is done. He picks up his 5th personal. Actually, the day of Shiga is essentially done as well. Just 12.9 seconds. We call it a day here. Quite surprised why he fouled. Heath is relieved. Aguilar still on the floor. Taking in now is Yasunori Aoki rather. See him on your screens. 25-year-old point guard standing 5'10", has actually featured in 26 games, but has only been on the floor for 6 minutes. He's had 1 point, 1 rebound, and 1 assist as his averages. Chuji makes the second as well. One final offensive thrust here for Hamilton and company. And he'll bring it all the way in. That's just going to add to his tally. He's going to give him 14 points and 10 rebounds and 8 assists in the losing cause. They don't even have to get it past the half-court line. And it is a victory here. 75-67 is our final tally. Kawasaki Brave Thunders picking up a win here as they improve their record to 32 wins, 15 losses. Shiga Lakestars, on the other hand, fall deeper into the cellar with 16 victories and 30 defeats. We'll hear from the winning coach in just a little bit and our MVP of this match, Pablo Aguilar, might be the man we're going to be talking to with his 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Disappointing there for Hamilton and company. Hamilton with a decent showing. Excellent numbers, almost a triple-double with 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists in a losing effort. There were a handful of fans here for Shiga that have made their way to the Todoroki Arena. But most of the roars were coming from everybody in red, wearing the red colors of the Kawasaki Brave Thunders. You might just be talking to that gentleman right there. Aguilar had an exceptional outing scoring-wise. Aguilar averages 11 points and 8 rebounds a ball game. Today, he had 17 points and 7 boards. So just one off his average rebounding-wise, but in terms of scoring, way above his expectations. They keep slapping him 5, then why not? He might be the player of the game. Here we have Coach Kenji Sato.
本日接戦となりましたが、75対67のスコアでこの滋賀戦ゲームは勝ち切りまして3連勝を飾りました佐藤健二ヘッドコーチです。おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
そして改めて天皇杯優勝おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげです。本当にありがとうございます。
まずは今日の試合を振り返っていきましょう。接戦となりましたが勝ち切ったその勝因どのあたりにあるとお考えですか。
はい、まずはディフェンス67失点ということで、40分通して相手のエースを抑えられましたし、ディフェンス良かったと思います。ただオフェンスのところでちょっと相手の戦術なかなか、崩せなくて、ちょっと重い雰囲気になったなという、前半特に、そういう試合になってしまったなと思います。
タイトなスケジュールが続いています。ファンの皆さんちょっとコンディションの方がね大丈夫なのかなという心配もなさっていると思うんですが、状態いかがですか。
雰囲気はいいですし、後半、出だしからしっかりエナジー出して、いいバスケット、特に第3クォーター、発揮してくれたと思うので、少しでもそういう時間が長く、理想は40分そういう試合ができるように、いい時間帯を長く続けられるように、またいい準備したいと思います。
明日ゲーム2があります。ご来場の皆さん、それからリモート応援をしていただいている皆さんにメッセージください。
はい、連戦の中で、タフなスケジュールで
First of all, Coach Kenji Sato thanked everybody for their support, and then he said our defense did well to stop the opposition's star players. We did struggle in our offensive game in the first half, but later on we improved. In the second half, especially the third quarter, we did really well, and I'm happy that our team performed up to standards.
続きまして本日の MVP の発表です。
He finished by saying, although we have a tough schedule ahead, please support us, and we will do our best tomorrow once again. Thank you very much for coming over. And he said support them again tomorrow because tomorrow Kawasaki will be facing Shiga once again in back-to-back encounters here in the B-League.
藤井選手 MVP まずおめでとうございます。
Now we have Yuma Fuji, who actually did well, coming up with 18 points here today.
まずは今日の試合振り返っていきましょう。競った試合になったんですけどもね、勝因として改めてご自身ではどのあたりにあると思っていますか。
やっぱり3クォーター後半こうもう う一度気持ちを入れ直して、でディフェンスからいい攻撃ができたなというふうに思っているので、後半が良かったかなというふうに思います。
そうですね、第3クォーターからペースを握ったそんなゲームでした。藤井選手の本日のスタッツご紹介しましょう。18得点、うち2本のスリーポイントを含んでいます。アシストも7本出ています。そしてなんといってもものすごいなんかこう前のめりになりながらバスケットカウントを決めたりとか、後半もありましたけどね、タフなシュートを決めました。ご自身のプレーを振り返ってはいかがですか？
レイアップシュートをエアボールしてしまったので、レイアップの練習します。すいません。
やっぱり基本に立ち返ってっていうところですよね。はい、そんな、藤井選手にコメントをいただきました。この後ね、まだまだ藤井選手には時間があるんですが、一つ明日のゲーム2についても皆さんにメッセージをいただけますか？
はい、明日も熱い声援、あんま声は出せないんですけど、熱い声援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。さて続いてなんですが、
Yuma Fuji started out by saying, for my own performance, I airballed one layup, so I need to practice. That's what we saw earlier. Actually, that was his only mistake here in today's ball game. Excellent numbers here for Yuma Fuji with 18 points, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. Now we're going to have this youngster asking a question. Well, Yuma Fuji ended up by saying, although we can't cheer due to COVID, he said, please support us with clapping, and we promise to do our very best till the very end in all our matches. Well, the question from the youngster is, what do you do at home? Trying to get some coaching from the sideline here. Well, Yuma Fuji just answered, said, I'm going to go home, rest, and prepare for the game tomorrow. That's a nice twist, having one of the youngsters coming up here to be able to talk to their idols. Chance for that youngster to come up and get close to Yuma Fuji, as close as he possibly can, given the COVID-19 protocols, of course.
さてもう一つありますよ。MVP に選出されました藤井選手にはですね、本日の冠スポンサーの株式会社岡村様より商品が贈呈されます。プレゼンターは株式会社岡村上席執行役員マーケティング部長荒川和美様です。よろしくお願いいたします。今回オフィスチェアで培ったチケットの技術を生かし、人間工学に基づいて開発したゲーミングチェアストライカーシーティング EX が藤井選手に贈られます。デバイスやプレイスタイルに応じて適正な姿勢を取ることができます。はい、ありがとうございますね。こちらでしたらめくっていただきましょうか。はい、贈呈でございます。じゃーん。藤井選手の荒川様、藤井選手はですね、岡村様のファンブレードにおいて MVP 受賞率は3回目でございます。藤井選手、さまざまな岡村様の実装ですね、3つほど今コレクションされているんですが、ちょっと今日はノイズに伝わるのかなっていう感じになりますね。ちょっとまた夏で違うもの、ちょっと印象はありますか？
Well, he's happy right now because he was today's MVP. He will receive a gaming chair.
ということでありまして、はい、藤井選手、しっかりとですね、ストライカーシーティング EX も使いこなしてください。おめでとうございます。
Nice gaming chair there going to Yuma Fuji. And I think that might serve as an inspiration now to some of the other players. Next time I got to be MVP, so I get to take home a chair. Not to mention the fact that I am taking home a hefty paycheck.
それでは藤井選手、我らが締めいきましょうか。はい、皆さん声が出せませんのでね、一緒にアクションをやってください。B ブレイブで締めましょう。それではよろしくお願いします。
いきます。1、2、3。 ビッグブレイク。
おめでとうございます。 MVP は藤井優馬選手でした。3つ目の椅子をお持ち帰りです。
Well, I'm just being informed by my good friend Bennett. That's his third chair this season. Maybe he can send me one. As we go check out some of the action in the match that was. Hariyama there with a steal. Well, the strategy of Shiga early on was to really milk every shot clock, give their opponents, the Kawasaki Brave Thunders, as just not too many attempts at the basket. Here's Heath with a slam. Jordan Heath didn't really help out his squad scoring wise, but defensively he was a gem. Here's Octaeus. He came in and gave his team a big shot in the arm. Came up with back-to-back baskets, and that really helped establish a 4-point lead for the visiting squad early. But poor passing in the exterior led to Pablo Aguilar, and a slam there. Maeda with another poor pass, that time picked off by Aguilar once again. Leading to this three from the king, Nick Fazekas. First quarter ended with Shiga in the lead, 17-12. That three-point play there from our MVP of today. One of the main reasons why he got that chair was that three-point play, but Maeda answers right back on the other end. Hamilton starting to pick up his scoring, but more than anything else, wanted to get his teammates involved, and he did that. Step back jumper works there for Hamilton. Here's Hamilton at work once again. Gets blocked. Look at the king. Thought he was going to time it properly, but all of a sudden, out of the blue, Jordan Heath coming out of nowhere. But Hamilton will have his two later on. Now against Fazekas. Passes it to the wrong man, Shinuyama. The king. Nice pass inside. Aguilar will get a three-point play here. But a foul to be called on Angus Brandt. Poor pass. It looked like the pass was directed at Aguilar. And the king knocks down another three. Fazekas really picked his spots here. So did that man, Takumi Hasegawa, who had two three-pointers. Well, the first half ended at 35 apiece, but in the third quarter, Kawasaki started to show their strength, scoring 17 points while holding Shiga to just 7, and that's when things turned around. That ended the third period. But Yuma was not yet done. Wanted to make sure he got his third chair this season. Coming up with another basket and one opportunity there. Nice sidestep. Crawling that basketball up and in. Hariyama with a steal. Maeda. Back to Hariyama. Hariyama caught fire early on. And then was quiet in the second and third periods, and then came back out with big plays in the fourth to finish with 19 points. It was a losing effort though. Hamilton will lose it there. Heath will pick it up and slam it through. Shinoyama. That was the dagger. That gave them an insurmountable lead, as Kawasaki will move on to pick up their 32nd victory, winning this match 75-67. As we take a look at the numbers, from 2-point distance, shooting still much better at 57% was the Shiga Lakestars, 22 out of 38, as compared to just 43% for Kawasaki. But they made up for it by shooting much better from 3-point distance at 42% as compared to just 24 from 3-point country. Free throws turned out to be a big story here for Kawasaki, as they went to the line 14 times as compared to just 4 for Shiga, making 8 out of 14. That's a poor clip, though they still got 6 more free throws here today. Turnovers, not too much of a story anymore, but as you see the numbers there, 12 turnovers for Kawasaki, 16 for the visiting squad. 30-36, those are the points in the paint. Shiga Lakestars actually wasn't able to really pound it inside as much as they would have wanted to. Well, what can you do when you have the king inside, you have Heath, and at the same time, you bring in Pablo Aguilar as part of the equation. There you have the scorers. Leading the charge is Yuma Fuji with 18 points. Aguilar had 17, and the king with 10. On the other side, Hariyama there had 19. Maeda had 15, and Hamilton added 14 markers as well in a losing effort. With this loss, Shiga Lakestars will drop to 16 wins and 30 losses. The number 6 team in the West might fall further down in the standings. And that just about does it here. It's a 75-67 victory by Kawasaki over Shiga. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been your host, Anthony Suntay. Till next time, take care. Have a good weekend ahead, everybody. God bless.